Welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will cover modals styling. We'll discuss three types of modals: the modal element, page and modal option, or opening a Titan page inside a modal frame, and Titan system modals, which are dialog boxes initiated by the system. The modal window is a child window that pops up on top of on-screen content. When a modal is open, the interaction with the main window below it is disabled. Titan provides three types of modals which can be used and styled. First, there is a modal element that can be dragged onto the canvas. Second is a modal frame in which you can display a selected Titan page. And third is a system modal, such as a confirmation modal, warning, information, and error or success modals. The first and second modal types are used to store any type of data that you want, so the content is completely up to you. As for the third type, the system modal, it has a built-in structure that you cannot change except for replacing caption text and the style of the modal parts. Let's take a look at the modal element. The content that goes into this modal is completely up to you. You can drag text, input elements, shapes, and more in there. However, the modal element doesn't give you the freedom to place the elements anywhere. It works as a vertical stack, allowing you to insert only one element per row. There is a simple hack that can be used if you do need to insert a few elements in one row, and that is by placing them inside a container that is in the modal. When you first add the modal, you can set its general position, top, center, bottom, etc. This can be done in the modal settings under content. You can also choose the layout of the modal to have 1, 2, or 3 columns. I'll choose 3, then we'll change the size a bit to show how that works. In the styling, you can style each individual column, say with a fill, to make it stand out a bit more. When you look in the modal style panel, you will see its style options. The first part in the breakdown on the left is modal, which will allow you to set the style of this element as a whole: its fill, size, padding, border, etc. Setting the size can also be done manually by grabbing the modal boundaries and dragging it. Let's set some padding. The next part is the column. This controls the area situated inside the content and is where your elements will be inserted. As shown previously, you can style the columns with fill, spacing, size, etc. The title part refers to the strip at the top of the modal. Let's go into the general settings and change the title. In the styling, we can change the title's font, change the size, make it bold, and so forth. The icon part controls the X close icon. Notice you have states and can set the style for when the icon is hovered upon, clicked, or default. Let's change the default color to red. We'll change the hover to yellow and the clicked to green. See how that works? Last, the content part in the modal style refers to the area below the title. You can set a fill color, you can set padding, etc. I'll close all of these now. Now let's look at the page in modal option. Using this type of modal actually gives you the utmost flexibility, since all that's needed is to create a regular page in Titan. Here I've created a My Modal page. You place your elements inside, lay them out and style them like any other page, and then insert all of that into a modal frame. This is done like so. In a button action, we go to a page. I open the internal page, My Modal page, and I open it in modal setting. The only catch is that you will need to make sure that it fits. Usually in Titan Web, we start off setting up the desktop version, but the desktop version will always be wider than our modal, which means the content will never fit properly. So how does this work exactly? As you know, Titan Web allows you to create page versions for every size of device. Create a separate layout for desktop, laptop, tablets, and mobile devices. So the answer really lies here. You will need to look for the device that fits your modal size and tend to the actual layout of the elements and styling there. Let's look at an example. Here, we've set our modal to be 800 by 600. Back on the page that I want to open, we will need to use the tablet small device. We will edit this page to make things look the way we want. How would you know which device to choose? It's simple. Next to the device menu, click the information icon. This opens a page which shows the device size table that specifies the range of each device in pixels. Since we chose 800 by 600, we will need to choose the small tablet device. Here, we've done that and we're editing this page. When this is actually executed, it looks like this. Now let's look at the Titan system modals. As mentioned before, these are dialog boxes that allow minimal customization. These modals are actually already ready to use as is, only needing a slight change of text and small changes in style. These modals can only be styled through the project Style panel. Let's open the panel and search for the confirmation modal. When we choose the modal, a preview of it will open along with the properties. You will be able to click on the various parts in the preview and change their styles. Choosing the icon will allow you to set its color, its fill. Clicking on the text will let you change their font style and also their color or their fill. You can also configure additional settings such as pattern, margin, border, or shadow. And that is how it's done.